Okay, so today I am going to be making stuffed peppers and stuffed bell peppers specifically, and you can get like a regular stuffed bell pepper with some ground turkey meat, garlic, onion, some spices, and actually some split peas. And I'm going to put it together. I'm making this video to help out my little sisters whenever they need to cook. So if there are other little sisters out there in the world and you would like to use the recipe, you are more than welcome to. So first you grab your bell pepper. You want to cut from the top right here, like that. Then you have the innards. You go in. You grab it just like that, easy. 1, 2, 3. So it looks like that inside. You rinse it off. And then it looks like that, so you use that as a bowl. You put your filling in here, and then you put this in the oven. So I have some prepared right here in a bowl. I keep the top because I actually like it to use it at the end to cover it up while it's filled. Aesthetically, I think it's pleasing. Grab that. Make sure you grab that. Clean that. You can grab your knife and actually slice it from the back. I hope you guys can hear me because I actually love techno, anybody that knows me. And this is what motivates me to cook. It actually energizes me in the kitchen. So yeah. I hope you guys like it. So then it comes out looking like that. I keep that up top too because I like that. So next, you want to chop up your garlic, and I saw this trick on PBS once. I was watching a chef, and he did this trick. I think it's like the easiest and quickest way to chop up garlic. You take the knife, it has to be this wide, I guess, it's like easier. Place it on top of the garlic, press it firmly, and then just take your palm and smash it down. And then go over it and cut it up. I'm no professional, so I don't even know how, like, what the right way is to hold a knife to chop up things. I've chopped up some here. I just wanted to show you guys with that of the garlic. Take it, you can scrape it with the knife. I find it easier instead of grabbing it with your hands. Put it in your little container because I prep my food before I start. So after the garlic, you take your onion. This is a sweet onion. You can use whatever onion you have or whatever onion that's to your liking. This is too big for what I'm making. So I'll put the recipe actually on like on the bottom of the video, like the info section. So then you'll know what exactly and how much of what I used for this recipe. So I just go down like this. Slice. Be careful with your fingers. I always tell my little sisters. And so then you try to keep it together. Turn it the other way and slice the other way. Just be warned, be careful with your eyes because onions do tend to make people cry. I don't know how the chefs do it on the constantly chopping them up. So we have our onions ready. You can make them smaller if you want. I like onions like sauteed onions, and I like them kind of like this size. So then you can put this in a plate or keep it on the chopping board as you use it. And then our next step is to put some oil in a frying pan. Don't use a lot, like maybe like 2 or 3 tablespoons oil in your pan. So then you start by adding your onions into the hot oil. Be careful because sometimes just by putting it in the pan it splashes, and I have gotten burnt by hot oil before. It's not a fun thing. As you can see that it's not like making noises, like the sizzling noises, so it's not like super hot yet. So you can just keep your eye on it. You can actually spread them out. I heard a chef once say you want to put your onions in first before your garlic because garlic tend to fry quicker than onions. So I spread them out like this evenly, or at least try to. And while that's there, I add my ground turkey. I don't eat beef, so I use ground turkey instead. If you like beef, use beef instead. Or you could be like me. And then you add to the pan. Now I really do hope that the song's not annoying in the background. I tend to see myself as, I guess, DJ Afro Ruse instead of like, you know, DJ David Guetta or DJ Benassi, Benny Benassi. My sisters are gonna kill me when they watch this. But they know. It's their sister. They know. I'm a techno queen. As the turkey cooks, you'll see like maybe a few pink ones still in the pan. I then add my garlic. Go ahead and just toss it in there. Stir it. I just love the smell of garlic when I toss it in there. It smells so delicious. Okay, so you can keep like breaking it down so then you can have more, I guess, ground turkey or ground beef, whatever you end up using in your bell peppers. Just by moving the spoon like this on each and every little big nodule you see in here. You just keep doing that. And you don't want one area to burn, so I suggest that you stir it. If you are into techno like I am, don't get so drawn into the music and totally forget what you're doing. And then I start adding my seasoning. I'm going to use black pepper. Just sprinkle some in there like that. I love the smell of oregano, especially with like ground turkey or ground beef. Toss it in there like that. Don't overdo it, especially if it's your first time doing it. Okay, so it's coming together. Then you want to add your Maggi cube. It's like this. You can actually find it in your ethnic aisle. It looks like this. It's like super tiny. Like I don't know what to compare it to. Like a dime, I guess. I'm gonna add one in like this. I always like to look for recipes. If it's your first time actually getting to start cooking, say maybe you graduated college recently and you just got into the cooking thing because of the economy and you can't afford to eat out all the time. I actually love cooking, but like I have to be in the mood to cook. I can't just like cook every day. I don't think I don't think I'm one of those people. I don't know how women back in the day used to do it. We actually share nowadays with our husbands or boyfriends. We share the responsibility in the kitchen. So it's still cooking. Okay, so next I rinsed off my spinach already. I just toss it in there. I know it looks like a lot, but spinach definitely shrinks as it cooks. I wish I knew why, like Alton Brown on Food Network. He'll explain it to you. I know it's like majority is just water in there and it shrinks down. So just put it in there. I tend to put it in the center. Make sure you rinse it well. Even if the bag says it's rinsed, just make sure you rinse it. Like I really don't trust even the bag or any of the people in the industry. It might just be like, you know, like a spray wash, because sometimes I know there's still a little grain of sand. You can actually, if you rinse it in a bowl, you can actually see it on the bottom, so I don't trust it. And then after this simmers down a little bit more, you take your split peas that I've cooked to the side. Split peas, if you're cooking it like from raw state, it takes a while. So a trick that my grandmother actually taught me was you put it in a bowl of water and you soak it for like maybe 5 hours or so, and then it makes it easier when you put it into like a cooker or like even the pot to boil it. It boils faster, or it cooks faster. So, okay, that's no trick. Let me bring the pan towards the lens so you guys can see it. All that spinach has simmered down to that. It's like not even much. And remember, it was like all over, like on the top of the turkey. So now I'm going to add a cup of split peas. That's been boiling in here. You know, I actually thought it was going to be a cup, but you can add more. Let's see here. Because we really want to, instead of using rice, I actually substituted the rice for the split peas. I usually like to alter recipes and make them somewhat my own. So technically speaking, add 2 cups. That's it. There we go. 2 cups of split peas, boiled split peas, and then now you just toss it in, stir it up, and remember the peppers that I showed in the beginning of the video, that it was actually cleaned. It looks like a little pepper, a bell pepper bowl, or a cup maybe. This is going to go inside of it. And just stir, and let this simmer. And then you go to the next step, which is to fill up your bell peppers.